How are you feeling about weather forecasts?
You know what? It's been so beautiful. Are you just about to drop?
You know, you would think so, and I tried to tease that.
I feel this. Yeah, there was some foreboding.
But I'm not. We're going to stick with the nice weather. You'll see here in the forecast, Lena, we're looking pretty good. Let's talk today's highs first.
Such a tease.
I know. Well, you got to keep them somehow, right? 62 today in Cleveland. Not a record. Our record high today, actually 78 degrees. So we can do much better, right? But we will take the 60s. It was 60 from Akron down towards Youngstown. New Philly, our cool spot today, checking in at 59 degrees. And that south wind continues to blow anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour, but it's blowing in the warmer air. You can see temperatures still at this hour, still near 60 degrees. Don't forget with that time change, we tend to peak our heating a little bit later in the day. And why am I showing dew points? Dew point measures how much moisture is in the air. These are extremely low numbers. The air is very dry. You would notice that if you're out and about, perhaps shocking yourself on things, because this is something we don't normally get in the spring. This early in the spring, sometimes we do, but this is rare to have warmer temperatures in the extremely dry air in place. There's virtually no humidity out there. You have to go all the way down to the southern tier, the plains there near Oklahoma, to get any amount of moisture. So this dry air is going to keep us mainly clear overnight tonight. We've got some passing clouds right now, but look at the warmth. It's not even close to being cool across the area. We've got a warm front off to the north. We've got the warmer air all the way back towards Nebraska. So that means we've got another warm day on Monday expected, as we'll have the high pressure still in place. So a couple clouds floating through here this evening. I think we'll go back to mainly clear tomorrow morning, but things getting going off to the southwest. We've got a plume of moisture coming out of Texas, another system off to the north, another system. If you've got travel plans to California the next couple days, 1 to 2 inches of rain for them out there. You know how they handle that in LA. We're not going to deal with that, but we do have increasing clouds and rain that will be on the move as we go into your Monday, and are expecting a pretty rainy Tuesday around here. So here we go hour by hour through that forecast. We'll drop pretty quickly tonight with that dry air. Dry air tends to heat up and cool down quickly. So I think we'll be back into the 40s to near 50 degrees, but temperatures hold tonight, and that wind will continue. If you're wondering if you keep your window open tonight, I think you could, with temperatures in the 50s. Maybe not all the way, but it will remain breezy as well. So you might want to prop open the doors if that's what you're going to be doing. Let's go hour by hour through that forecast. You can see how we have some passing clouds through daybreak tomorrow. Mild temperatures, I think, settling in the upper 40s for most of us. And then Monday starts on the sunny note. We'll bring in those high clouds throughout the afternoon. Temperatures, I think, with the warmer start. Today we started in the upper 20s. Tomorrow we're going to start in the upper 40s. I think we ought to make it into the mid 60s tomorrow. A lot of models keeping us near 60 again, but it should be dry most of the day. Clouds really increase tomorrow evening. We stay mild. Here comes our rain moving in here, I think, after sunset Monday on into the evening hours, and Tuesday looking pretty rainy at this point. The thing that's going to happen on Tuesday, we start in the 50s. Wind will shift behind this front. Watch what happens between noon and 2 o'clock. We go from the 50s to the 30s as that wind turns off the lake. So prepare on Tuesday for a rapid temperature drop. Universal Windows Direct 7-day forecast. A little bit cooler after this front goes by midweek, and then we have another up and down swing Thursday, Friday with periodic showers. Next weekend at this point looking cool. We'll be back.